How was the summit, sir?
Well, I mean, day one so far has been spectacular. Some fantastic keynotes, some fantastic conversations going on. Everything from financial inclusion to payments tech to cross-border payments to AI has been discussed so far. Very, very good.
Okay. If you're just joining us here, we are here with Akeem Lawal, who is MD Payment Processing and Switching Interswitch. So we are glad to have you, sir. So, sir, let's look at Interswitch roles in payments infrastructure. Interswitch has been pivotal in building Nigeria's payments infrastructure. How is the company continuing to innovate in payment processing and switching to stay ahead of emerging tech trends?
Well, I mean, thank you for the question. There are many things that you can attribute to our success in the market, but I think for me the biggest one is our ability to collaborate and build ecosystems of partnerships that then creates the innovation that transforms industries. One of the ones that we're talking about at this conference is an ecosystem that we're trying to build to solve the problem of cross-border payments. Cross-border payments in Africa today, we believe, will be the catalyst to solve the issue of commerce. And commerce, we believe, is the way to achieve accelerated growth on the continent.
Okay, thank you. Great, awesome. So let's look at enabling seamless payments, which we know that's what Interswitch is very good at. So what are the biggest challenges in creating seamless cross-border payment solutions for Nigeria? And how is Interswitch addressing these challenges?
There are a lot of problems, and I'll list a few. So obviously the first one is currency. If you ask global players, they will say African currencies are illiquid or untradeable. They will say we don't have infrastructure to connect countries. Even though we have good infrastructure in each country, there's no Pan-African payment system that actually interconnects all the players. Regulation is a problem because every country has its own regulation. There's no Pan-African regulation to help facilitate this. The problems are many, right? But the truth is, the solution can also be many if we can bring an ecosystem of players together to address it. Everything from banks to regulators to fintech players to even the users and consumers themselves, and say this is a problem we want to solve. We want to make cross-border payments seamless, borderless, and stressless.
Oh, thank you very much. So let's see on digital payments. How is Interswitch leveraging digital payments platform to drive financial inclusion in Nigeria, particularly in underserved communities?
As you might be aware, we are one of the champions for creating a network of agents and payment system that goes into rural communities. The work that we've done with partners across Nigeria, for example, has created more than 2 million agents who are offering financial services in local communities across the continent, communities that otherwise would not have had access to these services.
Oh, thank you very much. Lastly, Interswitch has been a major player in driving digital payments and commerce in Nigeria. From your experience, how does commerce act as a catalyst for innovation in the fintech space? And what specific innovation do you see shaping the future of digital commerce?
I have a personal belief, and that belief is that if a civilization must grow or grow inclusively, that civilization must do commerce and trade. Right? If you look at all the historical civilizations that have succeeded, they either succeeded with conquest or they succeeded with commerce. Conquest, obviously, there's a winner and there's a loser. In commerce, both sides are winners. Now, how do you achieve commerce on an African scale, on a Pan-African scale? You need to make it borderless, you need to make it seamless, and you need to make it stressless. And that is the work that Interswitch has been committed to for the last 20 years, and that is the work that we'll continue to do.
Okay, thank you very much. That we would like to know the ways, examples, how Interswitch is working to make digital commerce more accessible to a wider population.
Just to make it cheaper, make it mobile first, and make it local in terms of it solves the problems of the local market.
Oh, thank you very much. That will be a message session with the MD of Interswitch. Really appreciate it, sir.
Thank you very much.
Our pleasure, sir.